The Gravity Forms Zapier add-on allows you to connect your forms with over 6,000 web services. With the Zapier add-on, you can send data and automate tasks between other online services, helping to save time and money. In this video, we'll take a look at how to use the Zapier add-on to export form data from a simple contact form to Google Sheets. To get started, install and activate the Zapier add-on from within your WordPress dashboard. Next, head to the Gravity Forms settings and select Zapier. Here you'll see a series of instructions for how to connect to Zapier. Select View Instructions and follow the on-screen text to enable the REST API and create a Gravity Forms API key. Save your consumer key and consumer secret, then create the form you would like to connect to Google Sheets if you haven't done so already. For this example, I want to send a user's name, email, phone number, and date they submitted the form to Google Sheets upon form submission. To enable this functionality, I will need to create a Zap, which is an automated workflow within Zapier. To set up my Zap, I'll navigate to my Zapier dashboard. If you don't have a Zapier account, you can use the link in the description of this video to create one for free. Within the Zapier dashboard, I can select Create to create a new Zap. I can then give my Zap a descriptive name. Next, I will need to configure a trigger and an action. A trigger is simply an event that initiates the Zap, and an action is the event that will take place once the Zap is triggered. In this example, the submission of my contact form will act as the trigger, and adding the data to Google Sheets will act as the action. I'll select Trigger and search for and select Gravity Forms. Then I'll set the event as Form Submission. I'll next need to connect Zapier to my Gravity Forms account using the consumer key and consumer secret that I created earlier. Once I have connected my accounts, I will need to create the trigger. I'll first select my simple contact form as the form that will initiate the trigger upon form submission. I will also need to give this step a unique name. Please note that this name should not be changed after it's set, and you should avoid using the same name across multiple Zaps to ensure everything functions correctly. The next step will be to test the trigger. You'll want to make sure there has been at least one form submission for your selected form that Zapier can use to test your trigger. I'll choose the form submission I would like to test, then select Continue with Selected Record. For the next step, I'll need to set up the action that I want to happen after my Zap is triggered. I'm going to select Google Sheets and then select Create Multiple Spreadsheet Rows as the event. These options will allow me to create a new row in my spreadsheet that will contain the information for the user that submitted the form. Next, I'll connect Zapier to my Google account. I'll then set up my action by selecting the spreadsheet I want to add data to, as well as the worksheet that I want to use. I'll then map the fields in my spreadsheet to the appropriate fields from my simple contact form. Once I have everything mapped, I'll then want to test this step to ensure everything works correctly. Awesome! Everything works perfectly. The last step is to publish my Zap. And everything is good to go. Now, when I receive new form submissions, my spreadsheet will automatically be updated with the user's name, email, phone number, and submission date, so I can easily track form submissions within Google Sheets. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let us know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching.